Tell them I'm coming! And hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for clicking on this video. So I just got back from shooting the Florida Nationals at Frostproof Universal Shooting Academy. It's always been on my bucket list. For the most part, I shot the match pretty well. I think I shot the level of my available skill. Had some technical hiccups, which I'll get into. What was really cool is I got to see all my hard work and training kind of pay off. Everything I wanted to myelinate did become habitual. My position entries, my visualization, my stage plan, and everything kind of was on fire. So this is stage one. This is kind of where I had my first hiccup. It's a failure to feed, and it kind of turned into a catastrophic failure to feed, which kind of threw a monkey wrench in my game plan. So a stage that I could have walked through at a ginger's pace, I ended up stopping and posting. So after I identified the issue, which was one MBX magazine, I replaced them with my backup STI magazines, but then I ran into my next issue, which was magazine ejection. And what one of the STI mags didn't want to do was a magazine ejection, which again threw the game plan for this stage out of the window, because instead of moving through the whole thing, I had to stop and post. So all these little hiccups, it wasn't the equipment's fault, it was my fault for not vetting my equipment enough. And there were no actual issues with Lucille. She ran like a top. All the problems I had, they were issues with the magazines. I didn't do my due diligence in sorting out my magazines and kind of testing them above time. I just kind of bought a couple and had some that had come with the gun that I assumed would work, so bad on me for just assuming. Those were my equipment issues. There are some stuff I gotta fix, but I'm gonna highlight first the stuff that I really liked that I did. Like, my movement was better. If you notice here, guns up into position. The one thing I need to work on is kind of my stage exits now, but I'm 1 for 1 on the steel. My accuracy was pretty decent. So one of the good things about matches is that it always leaves you with a list of things to work on, and here's kind of the list I compiled in priority. Position exits. I put a lot of time into getting into position with my gun up, and I think I neglected getting out of position fast. Shooting while moving, that always needs improvement. Trigger prep is a technique I've been wanting to train for a while, so I think it's time to start. Attack and control targets, that's a J.J. Racaza theory, but it's something I want to incorporate. I kind of just yammed on every target at the same speed. And of course, I've got to be more diligent about my equipment. It's already a couple matches I've blown because of equipment issues, so I got to be on top of that. So if you made it this far, thanks for putting up with my atrocious New England accent, and I'll see you on the range.